So girls, today we are going to study about the heart and how you can maintain the functioning of the heart. So here you see the heart is the main pumping part for our body, which gives blood to the entire body. It's an organ about the size of your fist. It weighs about 1 pound. It's located slightly behind the left of the breastbone. It pumps out around 4.7 liters of blood every minute. So here you see the structure. The entire heart is being enveloped with some blood vessels called the coronary arteries, and this is the size of one's fist, and that is the main organ which keeps pumping all time, all through the day, and all parts of your body can take rest. Your eyes, if they are reading for a long time, it can take rest for some time. If you are standing for a long time, your legs will take rest. If you are writing for a long time, your hands will take rest. But can the heart say, I am going on beating from the time of inception, the time of conception, I have been beating, so I need some rest. That's the end of it. So heart keeps on beating, so that requires special care and special food to maintain the normal function of the heart. So the blood supply to the heart is through 2 coronary arteries, which branch out from the main aorta. They carry about 130 gallons of blood through the heart muscle daily. So you will see here, the disease that occurs in the heart is atherosclerosis, which occurs in almost every artery, that is accumulation of cholesterol on the walls of the artery. In the heart, this can be very crucial. The coronary arteries become blocked, the cardiac muscle begins to fail, and the blood circulation decreases, which includes the circulation to the heart muscle itself. If the heart muscle has lesser blood supply, that's it. That particular part of the heart won't function, and the blood supply through that particular part will not be there, and so therefore it results in a complete stoppage of the entire functioning. So here you see the diseased artery. The entire artery will be a hollow structure. The yellow color thing that you see there is the accumulation of fat. When too much of cholesterol is taken, that gets deposited in the walls of the artery, thereby reducing the lumen of the artery. The entire blood has to flow through the same artery. Therefore, there is increased pressure. Increased pressure leads to increased stress on the heart, leading to various cardiac disorders. So here you see the myocardial infarction. You see it's burning. The entire cardiac muscle is being stressed out, is being inflamed, and therefore it cannot function normally. So the role of lipid fractions in the development of cardiovascular disease. Cholesterol and triglycerides are the main forms of fat carried in the bloodstream. These fats or lipids come partly from food and partly from the body's own production in the liver. Fats are not water soluble and hence cannot travel through the blood easily. Fats are more water soluble and hence cannot travel through the blood easily. With the help of lipoprotein, digested fat from the liver is carried to various parts of the body. The liver places cholesterol into packages called lipoproteins made from lipid and proteins. There are mainly 4 kinds of lipoproteins. To understand this, one is chylomicrons, another is VLDL, very low density lipoprotein, LDL, low density lipoprotein, HDL, high density lipoprotein. Chylomicrons carry triglycerides and small amounts of cholesterol and phospholipids. VLDL also transports TGs. So VLDL travels through the blood vessels to unload the fat throughout the body. The empty VLDL becomes LDL. LDL is the main carrier of cholesterol. Some LDL pieces get stuck to the blood vessel walls, narrowing them. High LDL increases the endothelium-derived relaxing factor, and the blood vessel becomes narrow and cannot dilate. So here you will see the cholesterol is a waxy fat carried through the blood by lipoproteins. The 2 main types of lipoproteins are high density and low density lipoproteins. So this is the flow chart how the coronary heart disease progresses. It's a process, not a single event. Hyperlipidemia, that is increase in lipids, and excess of modified lipoprotein fractions lead to endothelial injury of the dysfunction in the intima, that is the innermost layer of the blood vessel. Oxidized LDL formed sticks to the blood vessels. Monocytes and macrophages promote contraction of the vessel. So development of lipid pool, smooth muscle cells proliferate, the walls become thick, hardened and narrows the lumen, fatty streaks are formed, transitional plaque is there, and finally you will see the mature plaque will be formed, and that leads to ruptured plaque with thrombus, blood clot formation resulting in atherosclerosis. All the three layers of the artery, intima, tunica media and tunica adventitia of the arteries are damaged, and this leads to atherosclerosis. So this you will see how this is a normal blood vessel, and this is the blood vessel affected by atherosclerosis. So this also you see how initially the narrowing is very less, then it becomes a little more, and here you see complete blockage of the artery leading to lack of blood supply. So everywhere you will see how fat can get deposited in the blood vessels and can block the blood vessels and prevent the normal circulation, and that leads to all types of heart diseases. So to be more specific, you will see here, blocked cardiac muscle results in heart attack. You would have heard about heart attack, why it happens. The clot becomes so much that is completely blocking the artery and complete lack of blood to the particular part leading to heart attack. So these are all the pictures for that. You can see it. So here you will see the causes. What are the causes for cardiac disease? High blood pressure, high blood cholesterol, smoking, obesity, lack of physical activity. So here you will see the signs and symptoms. You may not have any symptom initially, but still you may be a heart patient. The second symptom is chest pain. The third symptom is shortness of breath. And the fourth symptom is heart attack. None means this is referred to as silent ischemia. Blood to your heart may be restricted due to coronary artery disease, but you don't feel any effects. Chest pain, if your coronary arteries can't supply enough blood to meet the oxygen demands of your heart, the result may be chest pain called angina. Shortness of breath, some people may not be aware they have a coronary artery disease until they develop symptoms of congestive heart failure, extreme fatigue with exertion, shortness of breath and swelling of their feet and ankles. Then heart attack results when an artery to your heart muscle becomes completely blocked and partly of your heart muscle fed by the artery dies. So regularly go for a medical checkup, control your blood pressure, check your cholesterol, don't smoke, exercise regularly, maintain a healthy weight, eat a heart healthy diet, manage stress. Now we are going to mainly see how dietary management can help in the prevention and treatment of diseases. Maximum rest for the heart, maintenance of good nutrition, acceptability of the program. So I'm going to go into the various foods that you can take, which will help in the prevention. And so those foods that are rich in antioxidants and those which are good in phytochemicals can prevent coronary heart disease. There is antioxidants including vitamin C and vitamin E, beta-carotene, potential health benefits, and aid in reducing CVD. So now you will see the foods. What's this? Tea and CVD. All of you drink tea, no? Tea is the second most commonly drunk liquid after water. Has proved medicinal properties, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, anti-allergic, antibacterial, and antiviral effects. The unfermented tea is produced with fermenting the leaves, especially green tea. So tea is a very good food which can help to combat any cardiovascular disease. So green tea is rich in tannins, catechins, polyphenols, and it's a powerful antioxidant, effective in lowering the LDL cholesterol and inhibits the cholesterol oxidation in LDL. The next food is soy and CVD. Soybeans. Soybeans are good sources of isoflavone, genistein, and diastein. They interfere with the activation of platelets. They significantly reduce the total cholesterol, LDL, and TGL. You may be thinking the ordinary soybean is the one I'm talking about, not that maroon colored soya beans that we get from the market. That's not soy. It's almost yellowish color yellowish in color, and sold in the provision shop along with rice, dal, etc. It is sold in bags, and that can be got and that been powdered, and some of it can mix with the ordinary wheat flour made into chapati. So that is the actual soy. So soy is not the soybeans; it's the actual soy that's present. It's a grain. Okay, so soy and CVD have a very close relationship. If you take soy flour regularly, it can prevent heart disease. So here you see this is the soy. It is not the maroon color soya beans. It is the yellow color soy. It is rich in isoflavones and flavonoids. Phytoestrogens also help in combating disease. Fish and cardiovascular disease are very important. Fish can prevent and it can treat the cardiovascular disease because it's a rich source of omega-3 fatty acids. Consumption of 100 to 200 grams of fish 2 to 3 times a week can help prevent heart disease. So nuts are good for the heart. Nuts like almonds, pista and walnuts are very good because they are having an umpteen number of polyphenols. Flaxseed are good for cardiovascular disease. You see this pack is present like this. Otherwise, we can get flaxseeds as such in the market also. So you have a number of foods. So you see herbs. Many of the herbs like hawthorn, like vallarai, all these are very good in preventing cardiovascular disease. So here you will see garlic, onion and cardiovascular disease. Research concludes regular consumption of 600 to 900 milligrams of garlic powder containing allyl sulfides is anti-hypertensive, antioxidant, reduces serum cholesterol levels. So you have many foods here. Benefits of sterols and stanols, which reduce the blood cholesterol. Plant sterols and plant stanols lower the total LDL cholesterol. So from the various foods, you can see that food plays a very important role, especially the functional foods in preventing cholesterol. You see the market availability, oolong tea, green tea, then you have green tea in packs like this, then you have mango tea, green tea. So all types of tea, any tea can be taken to prevent and treat the disease. And nowadays green tea is present in capsules also. As such, capsules are present. You see the bottles. See green tea, 500 milligrams. Green tea extract is there. So finally, I can say in future, advice will be individualized based on a person's susceptibility to diet high in saturated fat and cholesterol. You should take more of unsaturated fats. Thank you.